Michael Myers. That's my so here's going to be like my sort of first horror movie, and I was actually quite excited about doing this as my first one, being because because let's be honest, when it comes to modern horrors, they ain't too great nowadays. There's some alright ones, but so I got introduced to one called Terrifier, and I watched it like 2 days ago, and I watched number two that comes out another video. But I gotta say, I kind of for a modern horror, it's got the elements of like like 70s and like 80s sort of horror sort of vibe to it. But my god, when I watched this, I was pretty blown away by it. It just had a nice amount of gore, which because I feel like it's quite practical. When it came to a lot of the gore, and I think what bothers me with sort of modern horrors is just I feel like it's not very practical anymore. So when it came to this, it was really well done. Pretty like even like I can handle like brutal stuff in horror, but I was like it made my face wince a bit on some of the stuff. Like if I, if we're gonna go to like aspects of it, it's like if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry, but I'm going to talk about what some of the pretty nasty sort of kills in it. It's like there's one, um, for example, there's a blonde woman. I forget what her name. I just literally watched days ago, but it's a bit where she's like kind of hanging upside down and she's naked, and she gets like fucking hacksaw, like fucking down through the fucking middle, like right from the fucking lips, and I dude, it was fucking brutal. So that was quite a shock. Um, and it's like that's and then again, if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry, just I'm really I haven't really watched it. I haven't really, I wouldn't really listen to this if like it's gonna happen. But basically, this bit at the end, so Art, which is the clown, that job killer, there's a bit where he like sort of crashes into like this, I'm assuming a garage area, and so it just starts munching on this like fucking woman's face, like fucking disfigured her, like fucking eating flesh off. And her eyes are like gone. It's. I was saying, I was like, well, flabbergasted. It's just really, really enjoyable. As sick as it sounds, it's just really enjoyable, not because it was really enjoyable to watch. But like I said, I was really gripped, and for modern horror, you know, it does take it like a step in the right direction. Um, because obviously, we made a sequel, and then you also got Terrifier 3 now. But oh, dude, it was it's some of the stuff in it was just fucking brutal. Like there's a bit I think it's in the cafe. I think this is quite early in the movie as well. He goes in and just he like sort of like stabs this guy he's like pushing his thumbs into his eyes, and I've seen things like that before in stuff like Game of Thrones, and but I don't know. It's like really fucking disgusting. Look at the way they done it, and like that. So that was a great film. Like the acting in it was really good. Because I was shocked. I thought what's her name? I thought that the girl was the main one. She ends up getting like shot in the face like seven, eight more, even more times, and oh, that's just brutal. But when there's a bit in the cafe, which I really liked, is where he's just like he's staring across, and he's just like, and it's really fucking creepy, and it's just it looks genuinely real fear when you watch the scene. It was, it was really, it, I, I was like the acting in the film was great, and I, and it's just it's got like some comedic um sort of aspects to it, but it's it's really good. If I'm honest, it's really fucking good, and it's it's just what's another good bit I like. When it comes to like, sort of the main sort of psychopath, he's definitely I'm definitely gonna put this dude up here as like my top five sort of horror sort of like franchise characters. I really enjoyed Art the Clown, like his creepy smile. There's like literally a bit where he's like walking around like this woman's skin. He's like walking about all creepy like, and it's yeah, stuff like that. I just thought it's fucking great. It's genius, honestly. Like I love the director who made that film. I really hope I see more of that. And oh yeah, the ending was great. Um, the kills in it were just like genius and brutal. I think like the first one, it kind of like at the beginning. It's at the beginning. It sort of tells sort of back to back, sort of back to front, back to back, however you want to say it, and it's sort of just so you sort of I'm going to tell you a little bit about again. So at the beginning, so let's talk about this survivor, and this the one I was talking about where she had a face like a bit of as again. And again, if you're watching this, you haven't seen it. I apologize, but this is just a review about it. I assume you've watched it. I just want to check out my review of it. But again, if you haven't seen it on the side, but just probably click away now. But she sort of goes there, and then there's a really crazy bit where she just like follows this like talk show host back to her sort of dressing room, and then she just for some reason like gouges out her eyes, and it's just I was just like this is fucking crazy, and yeah, so that bit was really great, and I just oh sorry, I want to give myself a cigarette. So be so that happened, and then it's just really fucking like the acting in it. I really enjoyed and just when we sort of like when we go to a bit later on, it there's a guy. So there's like this bald guy. He lets one of the what I thought. She lets. I think her name was Victoria or Tara, or it might be the other way around. I'm sorry, I've got the names confused. But she wants to see his toilet, and then later on, he's like quite a nice bald guy, and he gets like sort of like bashed on the head with a hammer, and I presume to his death. And later on, he uh he kind of he survived somehow, and they bang down Art the Clown, and he sort of helps her out. And he this is one of the characters. This is the one that's why. So he helps her, and then so when you it seems I've noticed in these films, that I've seen, that if you piss off the clown, he's not happy about it, and he sort of so when he gets hold of this ball guy again, he kicks him to the floor, he's like kicking him in the face, and then He just sort of stamps on him and it's just on the floor. Sorry for the sound of that. He just sort of sprays everywhere. It's fucking brilliant. And it's stuff like that. Now I know some people like just say, oh, why do you play these kind of like why do you watch these kind of things? And honestly, I love a good ramped up like gore fest. Or I was like, this is a biased opinion. So this is why I did like I love the Halloween movies. I do. That's why I have my name is there. But I like John Williams Halloween. Not as good as the originals. Yes, I know, and I'm going to say that because I do love the originals. But for its fucking goriness, I loved those sorts of Halloween movies. Like, I don't care what people say; they were still good movies, and I enjoyed them. And that's the kind of gore I love, and it works in this one, and it worked. Terrifier. Terrifier was fucking brilliant, brilliant for that kind of thing. And well, yes, I would. If you like your gore, you if you haven't said like, oh, it's just it's but because that movie, it's just like honestly, it's that is the movie that's kind of got me into doing this whole YouTube channel about just all things horror, and that movie is the sole reason because I'm a fan of horror and I'm quite passionate about it, and oh, it's just the goriness of it is just a chef's kiss. Honestly, it's I have I'm pretty sure there's even like a more uncut version. Like what I've seen, I presume I've just seen like the sort of standard version. But I'm pretty sure there's got to be like a much more gorier cut, and if it is, I'm all out for it. And it's like because the ending as well. It's just like it's just kind of crazy. It's just it's just because evidently the nut job like ends up like pulling the trigger on himself, and it's well, obviously you don't want to have because two if you know about them, but it's just it was really fucking good. This like I said, the storyline's a bit. There's not much of a storyline to the first one, but it really, like I said, for what it is, it's just like it's it's really good for it is. Like, honestly, I think anyone who watched it and enjoyed it, well, it doesn't really complain about the story, so I'm not really going to complain about it either. But it's got like a great soundtrack, and it's just like art. He's got like, his loads of little gimmicks and he's like squeaks his horn, and obviously but sort of when he's doing that creepy smile, it's just I feel like a great horror character has these things like that, and art has definitely got it. That's why I like him. Like a killer of just personality. You can argue about like characters like Freddy Krueger, and how I even say Pinhead because he's quite refined and well spoken, but it's still a personality. Stuff like that. And then you have art, and it's just all out of the movie. Honestly, I what so basically what I could ask myself, what initially would I rate this movie? Honestly, hands down, a 10 out of 10, and it's just fucking brutal. Because like honestly, it's just if you like because I know some people say, oh yeah, Saw's not really good. It's just like I think Saw has nothing on it. Because Saw, yeah, give or take, there's probably a few like sort of gory scenes, but I think I think Terrifier honestly wins this one. And yes, there's probably even more gory films out there than Terrifier, but it's gore done right. It's to perfection. And I think we're not obviously not going to get something like Terrifier for a while. And speaking as a horror fan, it's just I like I like a lot of the other horrors that I do. There's some great ones out there. But I honestly would, if we should do more, excuse me, on this series. I love this film, and I am rating this a 10 out of 10. It's just everything's just done right with it. Great director, great soundtrack. Like I said, there's not really story there, but it's just you get the gist of it as you watch it. It's not too complex to follow. Anything is good, and the characters in it, it's just are quite memorable actually. And this is a fucking great film. And like I said, like I can handle my stuff, but the bit of the woman she saw down the half, I was like, oh damn, and then this, like when it has the close of these like the heads being bashed in, it's just like I said, it's practically art, and it's just I'd like to see more of these films and of that character. Now I've heard there's been these my uncle's actually telling me the art was appeared in other little short films, but it was played by a different person. It's like some kind of ninth circle, and art appears in them. But honestly, I would like to know more about him because he's one of the most interesting sort of horror characters for me to come along in a while. So, like, maybe when it's done three, they can maybe do like an origin story, and then even if that is the last one, then after that, that'd be perfect. Just an origin story would be great. And it'd be it'd be really great. And I think honestly nowadays this is what horror's been missing. It's been done right, and I think some other directors should follow suit to that. Like other than the new sort of Halloween trilogy, which was brilliant. Um, that like it's definitely on top tier for modern day, like sort of like I would call it like a modern day nasty, like horror nasty. I really would. And yeah, I really look forward to like doing more in this sort of film in the future. And yeah, just so this was basically my first sort of horror movie review. Horror movie. Sorry, I have to clear my throat. And I said, like I said, I did these before. So I'm kind of going off topic here before I sort of end this sort of before the end of the video. Like I said, this is a passion project for me. I'm doing, and I was doing this before, and I feel like I'm a bit more confident this time doing these now. So I've sort of slowly sort of got my thing background. This is just like the back. This is like a collage of all things horror. So I'm doing that, and yeah, um, thank you for watching. If anyone's watching this, and take care.